Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, let's explore what are placeholder settings. First of all, we were working with placeholders, right? What is the use of placeholders? Whenever we are using placeholders in HTML, we can bind another components at placeholders place. So here we can bind using main placeholder key, we can bind another component. That's what we did it with carousel and other components. So then what is the placeholder settings? For each placeholder, we can create an item which is called placeholder settings, which contains what are all the allowed controls. So what do we mean by allowed controls? So currently we only implemented 3 components for this, demo purpose, but a website can contain large number of components, but also large number of placeholders. Not each and every component will go to each and every placeholder. So it's based on where it is, the placeholder, and what all the components will best fit there, and what is the use case. Based on that, so we need to decide, like, okay, if at all we are defining a placeholder, what are all the components going there. So that is what we can set in the placeholder settings. Very important for the experience editor purpose. Let's see the demo. To create a placeholder settings, let's go to layout, and we will have a placeholder settings here. Placeholder settings. So there are some of them, but let's create our own. Again, just follow the same process. What is this template? I'm just creating one more folder here. Builders, and let me create, let me check the template exactly where it is. So it is in the system, layout, and placeholder. So you have, okay, system, layout, and placeholder. Sorry, system, layout, and placeholder. So let's define our placeholder is main, right? So main, and again they're using tokens, so it became main. And let's add allowed controls. So edit, now renderings, project, builder, and about. So let's add about. Let's keep carousel only added to like kind of home page, right? Just for the purpose to see how we can restrict it. So now we are saying main component, main placeholder can only have these 2 controls or components. Okay, save this. There are mainly 2 type of placeholder settings. One is a global and one is a page level, which means a template level. So this is called global level. This is called global level. Let's see how it is in the here in the experience editor. Let's reload. When you are trying to add a components, how it will display. So notice here it is telling add here main one. Click on this. You see it is only giving us about and page header. So carousel I cannot add it. I will be able to add only these 2. So either of them. Close this. Now, so about, if you go to about page also, it's the same thing. Let's go to about page, because anyone our layout is same, and main placeholder is there in layout, so it is present on all the pages. So let's open about us, and here let's again just enable the component, and here also. So same, but imagine now this is a global level settings, but we do want page level settings, because just imagine, just for the sake of it, so carousel only need to be added at home page. It should not be added anywhere else. So other components can be added anywhere. So in that case, we can what we can do is we can create a local level settings, which is, again, I can create another one. Okay, it's already selected, so I'll just put main local. So what do we, the main important thing is whenever we are trying to create it as a local placeholder settings, I mean for the page specific or the template specific, then the placeholder key should be empty, and edit. Now you can add all the controls. Let's add like all three of them: project, builders, about, carousel, and page header. So okay, now save this. Now the second step is, I mean, we need to create this for the local. For the global, we don't need to do any second steps. This is this. As soon as they see that it matches a placeholder key, Sitecore automatically applies all those settings. But now we are telling this is a local specific, and there is no placeholder key to match. I mean, Sitecore will not be able to understand which placeholder key it is. So for that, we will use the templates. So let's go to templates and project. Okay, and we were creating for a home page. So go to standard values, and again go to presentation details. So you can notice here there is a placeholder settings, so which we will configure now. So if you go to edit, layout, we already know that page layout we configure here, and controls, we add all the controls. But placeholder settings, so we can configure now. So add, and here the placeholder settings. So we want to select main local, and now we can mention, so what is a placeholder key. So let's put main, and this is the main local. So this does not have any placeholder key, but whereas here we are mapping. So for this placeholder key, we are mapping this allowed control settings. So okay. So now, I mean, even though home page is only one, but as we are setting at the template level, if there are like more items created based on these templates, it will apply to all the pages. So save this, and let's go here, home, go. Let's see if it is taking local one. So notice, so it is telling main local. So click on this. Now you are able to see three of them. So whereas in about us page or the global level, it's only two controls, but in the local level on the home page, it is three controls. This is very important when we are working on the project, because there will be ton of placeholders and there will be ton of components. So we need to configure it properly, like which placeholder can have, suppose just example, if your layout is split into like left and right, and maybe widths are different, or maybe based on that size. So there are only some components which will fit well in the right column, and there are some components which will fit well in the left column. So in that case, we would create placeholders based on that, and we will allow the placeholder components which suits to that columns. So those are the typical use cases. Now there is another one point here is, okay, I mean, we are seeing about, carousel, and page header. I mean, we know the names, that's fine. But what if there are a ton of components, and content authors will not be able to remember all of them? So how these output and all? So for that, Sitecore provides a way that which is called thumbnails. Let's just see the use case now. Let's go to layout, and go to our renderings. So project and about. So if you go to here and collapse everything, you can search thumbnail. There is something called thumbnail. If we are putting a thumbnail here, that means it will show when we are trying to select the rendering there. Let's see that. Browse. I'm just going to upload media, so drag and drop. Just a sec. I've already took the screenshots of all the three components, so I'm dragging and drop all of them. Okay, and just put I just took the screenshots of all these components in a mobile view. So alternate text, just put it so that accessibility issues will not be there, like that. And carousel, now let's just change the destination, maybe images. So this is where we are having, right? Confirm. So upload media. I mean, once uploaded, we will select. This is on about page, about rendering. So yeah, it is on about, right? This is page data. Okay, where is that? About component. Yep. So this one, select. Now save this. I'll show you the difference. Now previously it was showing like this, right? Now let's close this and open now again. Notice, so about, so now it is visually giving us like how this component will look like on the live site when you have added when you add this component. I mean, when content author comes to this this pop-up, and they will be able to understand, okay, if I add this component to the page, this is what it looks like. And I mean, like all other components, so it will be easy for them to understand and select the right component. Let's just add for other two as well. So carousel, thumbnail already we uploaded, so we'll just use that. Carousel, yeah, save, page header, thumbnail, browse, yeah, page data, save. Now let's refresh again. So it is showing us all the components, like how it shows. And now it is not as it is set at the rendering level, so it does not matter which placeholder setting it is using. So for all the placeholder settings, it will be available, all these thumbnails. So if you go to about us page, just go here and enable it, and here, so you will also see it here as well. So this is a high level overview of placeholder settings, and as well as the use of thumbnails. So that's all for this video. See you next one. Thank you for watching.